Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Lanard Toys Alien Warrior. Stay tuned. Before we get into the figure, we'll just take a quick look at the packaging, and I have to say the packaging for these Lanard figures is really wonderful. You've got this very nice comic book style of Alien Warrior from Alien vs Predator, which is strange, but there you go. And yeah, continues the same pattern along the side here. You have action posable Xeno, highly detailed design and sculpt, apparently. Yeah, that's of the dog alien, which comes in the collection. And then on the back, you've got this description here: Alien, prepare yourself, the universe trembles, and then all this other stuff, which you can pause if you want to read it. You get this nice life cycle of the alien here, which is cool. And then you get a nice image of the figure, plus the accessory that it comes with. Specimen feature details, and then warrior feature details. And then along the side here you have the three collectible figures in the wave. You have the drone Xeno, the warrior Xeno, and the runner Xeno. Collect them all. On the bottom you've just got some legal stuff, and then on the top it continues more of the same design. So that's the packaging. Let's get on to the figure. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat that when I heard that Lanard Toys were doing Aliens as well as Predators in the 7-inch scale, I was pretty excited. At the time, I was really against NECA Toys because I'd had a very bad experience with them, and to be honest, I still continue to have a dodgy experience to this day. So it was fantastic to hear that another toy company was taking on both the Alien and the Predator license. And it was interesting to see what toys we were going to get. Now, from a visual appearance, these toys obviously are marketed more towards children, but is there something for collectors here as well? Well, let's take a look. So, taking a look at it initially, you can see that it definitely resembles very clearly a Xenomorph. You can tell which design it is because of the really good detail in the ridged head, as well as the biomechanical detail on the arms, legs. The basics of the design is all here. However, it does have a very kind of animated look to it, obviously, which I think keeps in line with that more marketed towards children feel. As someone who has collected quite a lot of NECA aliens, I can definitely say that they're not something that you would buy a child. In fact, to be honest, it's debatable whether you'd even buy them at all, because I've had so many aliens from NECA that have just either broken or just have become so loose and worn down that they can't stand. So, yeah, I think the 40th anniversary Big Chap is a great figure, and so are all the variants of it. But this was back when NECA hadn't improved, and I was just completely done with them. So I was excited to see another company taking on the license. However, now that I've actually got this figure in hand, I'm not sure if it's something that I want to collect or if it's just a nice novelty to have. I think it definitely has a good look to it, a good style. However, it doesn't... I think it's the face that lets it down for me. Like, the detail is here, definitely, but it just... I don't know, it doesn't quite look right, if that makes sense. Like, their 7-inch Predators, while they didn't have as much detail as the NECA, they definitely maintained the look. You could tell in an instant what each Predator was supposed to be. But with this, I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't quite do it for me. But let's move on to articulation nonetheless. So the head can look from side to side. You can't get it to do a 360 because of the shoulder pieces. It does have mouth articulation, which can only open so far and close so far. It can't close fully. You can actually see the other mouth inside there, but that doesn't extend. It's just one big sculpt. The arms can do the full 360. He's got to mind the tail. And can also come out really, really far, which is really impressive, actually, for a kid's toy. You have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. You have a full 360 at the hand, but the hand cannot move forward and back, so they're kind of stuck in this reaching out position. You have a full 360 at the ab crunch. Once again, got to mind the tail. But you also can lean forward and back, so it's actually on a ball joint. You can lean side to side and forward and back, and any way you wish, really. As you've already seen, there is a 360 at the tail here. No bendy wire, which is a shame, which means the tail is kind of stuck in this one solid mould permanently, so that's a shame. But you do have forward and back on the, well, yeah. It hasn't just broken, don't worry. It's actually on a ball peg, and it very easily just clips back on, I'd imagine. Yep, there you go. So it can come forward and it can go back, but, you know, not to a wide degree. It can also slightly go out to the side, once again, not by a wide degree. So don't panic. If you pop the legs off, you can just clip them straight back on. And I think that just goes to show how child-friendly they are. Although I don't recommend you, you know, intentionally do it. You also have a 90-degree bend at the knee, as well as a full 360 at the foot. It can go slightly forward and back, but not really that far, to be honest. So yeah, when it comes to articulation, for a children's toy, I think this is actually really impressive. And on top of all that, he does come with an accessory. So, I think it's really nice that all of the Lanard toys come with at least one accessory, and that is a movie-accurate accessory, which is the face hugger in the jar, or the test tube, or whatever you want to call it. It's, yeah, I mean, it's very, very well detailed. And what's cool is, you can just pop the top off, and take the face hugger out. So the jar is quite literally just a plastic tube with a base of grey plastic and a top of grey plastic with some slight details sculpted in there. Just clips on nice and easily. And then the face hugger, it's exactly the same as what comes with the drone Xeno. You get one of these with an egg. And I quite like the sort of grabbing pose that it has. You know, I think that's obviously so it can fit inside the jar, but it also makes me think if we were to get human characters in this scale, you could actually put it on the face if you wanted to. So yeah, a little curled up tail here. Sadly, it... Oh, saying that, yeah, it does stand. You just have to... be patient with it, I guess. Well, there you are. So yeah, you can get it to stand. The detail is actually quite impressive. Like, you see, they've taken the time to really sculpt that in. That looks just as good as a NECA one, if I'm being honest. Doesn't quite have the wash or the colours, but I mean, it's still good. You've got those really nice bony fingers. You've got the area. And the tail, it's all really good. So it's a real nice accessory. Someone said about maybe filling this tube full of water just to add to it. You can do that if you want to, but I don't recommend that you do, because if you start putting water in with plastic, there's always the chance that it's going to go mouldy, and you really don't want that, trust me. From experience of playing with figures in the bath as a kid, it doesn't end well. So... yeah, I wouldn't recommend that you do that. Plus, I think it looks just fine as it is. The blue frosted plastic really does give it a liquidy sort of look, and when the light shines in it, it looks so much better. So what I really do like about this figure is the price, for one thing. Each of these figures currently is priced at about £9.99, and if you're here in the UK, they are exclusive to Smith Toys Superstores, so please guys, don't go on eBay and pay the ridiculous prices that people are asking for. They're not rare, They're not limited. You can literally just go into Smith Toys superstores, wherever a local one is, and pick this up for yourself for $9.99, as you can do with all of the aliens in this wave. Now, the Lanard Predators have since gone up to $10.99 for some reason, but I'm assuming that's because they've been out for a year now and there aren't as many of them left. So definitely go pick up the Predators. I think they are still worth the extra pound, if I'm being honest. But this is a great price, and I think your value for money here, if you're looking to pick up an alien toy for your kid, you know, because you can't give your children NECA Toys because it's going to end in tears. But if you're looking for a nice, simple alien toy to give to your kid who loves Alien for whatever reason, even though he shouldn't, but yeah, I watched them when I was a kid, so. But yeah, this would be perfect. It's durable. It's got quite a weight to it, actually. Yes, it doesn't have the articulation as NECA. That's probably a blessing because it means it comes across as being much more stronger. I think the biggest letdown for this figure is definitely the face. It's just, you know, you've got such really nice detail on the rest of it, and then you've got this really animated face. It just... I think what they were going for is they were trying to do like a sort of Kenner Toys sort of thing. And actually, really, the detail is, well, better than Kenner Toys. But there's something about it, it just doesn't do it for me. It's a shame. I was deciding which one to get out of the three, and I didn't want the drone Xeno at all because it looked horrible in that white plastic. The dog Xeno I might actually get and review it for you guys because it does look nice. But this one mainly, this was the last one on the shelf, and I think I know why, because this one is actually a great army builder. Really, much as they all are, but you know, you can have 3 or 4 of these and 3 or 4 of these guys to go with your giant alien queen, which there'll be a review of that coming soon, so check that out. But yeah, I like this figure. I really do. And also, what I do love about the paint is you've got this gorgeous shiny blue, but you've got these highlighted green sections on the arm blades or whatever, and across the top of the head here. So yeah, like, you know, the detail, it's there. The detail is there. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this bulky animated head. I think that's my one complaint. I think I understand the more chunkier legs, you know, they wanted to... It does stand a lot better, actually, because of it. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, let me know what you guys think. What do you think of it? Do you think, do you like the more animated design, or do you wish they'd gone slightly more realistic with the head? Overall, I think for a price of $9.99, guys, you are getting your money's worth. And that's what I really, really appreciate about Lanard. It's made Alien and Predator more accessible to children and to a wider audience in general. And it doesn't just have to be for kids. If you're a collector and you like these more stylized toys, well then yeah, this is going to be right up your street. And if you're a child and you're looking to have your own Xenomorphs and Predators, well, Lanard Toys is the perfect figures for you to collect. We've got 3 Predators, the Jungle Hunter, the City Hunter, and the Berserker, and we've got 3 aliens, the Drone, the Warrior, and the Dog. And on top of that, we have a giant alien queen. So, and all for very reasonable prices as well. So, as I said, guys, if you're interested in this figure, don't pay the online prices for it. Find a Smith Toys Superstores. Sadly, they don't do home delivery on most of their figures. So you will actually have to go in-store and try and get hold of one yourself, like I did. So, yeah. Overall, guys, I think this is a decent figure. I'm going to give it a... I'm going to be generous and give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's definitely not something that a hardcore Alien fan like myself is overly excited about, you know, due to the inaccurate look of it. But for its price and for the value of the toy and how well made it is. It's very sturdy, it's made of a strong plastic, it's perfect for kids. For that, I will give it a solid 7, as I think it is a great toy, and value for money is, well, great. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching this review, guys. Stay safe and happy wherever you are in the world. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this figure. Do you have it? Are you planning on getting it? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.